What's up, kiddos? It's Mr. Rodkey. Your fun fact for the day is that I got bored and I cut my own hair, which is why I look like such a knucklehead. Your second fun fact of the day is that everything in the universe has gravity. If it's made of stuff, it has gravity, which means you have gravity because you're made of stuff. You have skin, you have bones, you have muscles. So you actually have your own gravity. Now, stuff isn't going to stick to you or orbit you because you're standing on something that has way more gravity than you. The Earth. The bigger something is, the more mass something has, the more gravity it has. So regardless of how big you are, your gravity isn't going to matter because you're standing on Earth, which is way bigger than you, so it's going to have way more gravity than you. It's almost like if you're in a movie theater and you haven't showered in 2 days. You stink. You got some stink on you. But the guy next to you hasn't showered in 2 years. So you got a little bit of stink. That dude's got some stank on him. So the people around them, they're not going to smell your stink because that guy's stink is so much more. In the same way, your little gravity isn't going to compare to the Earth's massive amount of gravity. Alright, before we get into the experiment, let's talk about gravity a little bit. I know that almost everyone has a really good idea of what gravity is. We all know that gravity is the reason that my chairs aren't floating away right now. Gravity is the reason my car outside isn't floating away. Gravity is the reason that I'm not floating away. I'm stuck to the floor because gravity is pulling me. Now, the common misconception is that gravity is pulling down. That would be right if the Earth is flat, but the Earth is not flat. We know that the Earth is a sphere like a ball. We are going to pretend this is Earth. Now, let's say Florida's up here. Here I am. I'm standing on Florida. But my dad lives in China, which is on the other side of the Earth. So, we'll pretend this is my dad. Here I am in Florida, standing on the planet, but my dad lives down there. So if gravity was pulling down, my dad would fall off the Earth. But I know that my dad doesn't fall off the Earth because he's still on the planet. So instead of pulling down, what gravity really does is it pulls towards. So Earth is here, I'm here, Earth will pull me in. If I'm over here, Earth's gravity pulls me in. If I'm over here, Earth's gravity pulls me in. If I'm down here, Earth's gravity still pulls me in. Because gravity doesn't pull down, it pulls towards. Also important to remember that gravity pulls the same on all things. It's not like it pulls more on my car than it does on a pillow, even though my car is heavier. Gravity pulls with the same amount of strength on all things, and you're about to see that right now. Your materials for today will be literally anything that you can drop on the floor without breaking it, without making a mess. Let's do it. All you're going to do for this experiment is put one thing in each hand and drop them at the same time and watch when they hit the ground. I'm going to stand up on my couch. You don't have to do that. I'm just trying to get a little bit higher so you guys can see a little bit better. So all I'm doing, I have Iron Man in this hand, Captain America in this hand. Two different masks, but I'm going to show you that gravity is pulling them at the same time with the same strength. So I have them up here at the same level. I drop them, and they hit the ground at the exact same time. Alright, it worked with the masks, but those two masks were about the same size. So to show you a different way, I have a big pillow and a baby pillow. We're going to see if they drop at the same time. 3, 2, 1. So even though that pillow is twice the size of that pillow, they drop at the same exact time. Alright, you guys got eyes, so rather than announce everything I'm going to drop, I'm just going to start rapid firing them. Basketball, baby ball. 3, 2, 1. Baby shoe, my shoe. 3, 2, 1. Sharpie, giant stick. 3, 2, 1. Here's an unopened water bottle. Here's an almost empty water bottle. 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, all of those things landed at the exact same time. It doesn't matter how big they were. It doesn't matter how heavy they were. Even though the items that I dropped were different, they landed at the same time because gravity is pulling on all of them equally. Even though I'm bigger than you, gravity doesn't work harder on me than it does for you. Gravity pulls us all down the same. Alright, that's your experiment for the week. Easy peasy Japanesey. Get something in both your hands, drop them. Watch it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. I couldn't imagine this being any easier for you. The school year's almost done and I still have more kids coming in every week. New kids that I didn't see the week before telling me they're watching the videos. Awesome job. Keep it coming. Finish the school year strong, alright? That's it. Let me know how it goes. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.